Welcome back to Tales of the Triforce. Today we start at Lookout Landing. How cool is this, right? The first time I saw this, I was shocked. I just never expected something like this, you know? Man, how cool would it be to carry that? And I don't know, I was blown away. Anyways, very cool, base of operations. We're gonna talk to everybody real quick and just progress with the story. The goal is to get to the Great Plateau at some point and revisit the past a little bit. And once I reach the Great Plateau in Tears of the Kingdom, I'm also going to start recording Breath of the Wild footage. I'm going to do 30-minute segment episodes, just like I did for Tears of the Kingdom, until I get off the Great Plateau, and then we'll start making hour-long videos. Anyways, let's talk to this guy. What do we got here? Ooh. Garini. So you're Link, huh? Some of those soldiers were just telling me. As a simple man from Lurelin, I'm a little starstruck. We don't see a lot of celebrities back home. Lurelin Village. It's a fishing town in East Necluda, far to the southeast. Used to be a popular resort, thanks to its sandy white beaches and gorgeous views of the sparkling sea. Then we got attacked by pirates. Now, no one's living there, let alone running the shops. But listen to me getting all gloomy. There is an upside. If not for the pirates, my wife and I wouldn't have come here. I should just shut my trap and enjoy the charms of Lookout Landing. I really am grateful they took us in and let us run our business here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a cool thing, man. Yeah, Lurlin's pretty cool. I didn't spend a lot of time there in Breath of the Wild, but all right, let's check who this is, and we've got Bermano. It's crazy. I didn't even think about it. I thought for a moment that might have been a woman, but I didn't consider it. I don't know. Very feminine looking. And I love the outfit. That's cool. Brahmana. Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. So this is a recurring thing in at least the English translation of this game, but it seems like they give Link a brash personality sometimes, where maybe he's not as humble as one might desire, but I don't feel that way about Link. I never have. I feel like he'd be understanding and calm and patient with people, and this is something we'll see a few times throughout this game, and I'll talk more about it when it comes up. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name's Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to rich, full flavor. My nose is detecting an aroma. A sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a second. I'm calling it Bermano's Special Fruit and Mushroom Mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? Fruit and mushroom mix. This dish contrasts the sweetness of fruit with the savoriness of mushrooms. I like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. You know, this is actually very interesting. I do want to be camping a bit more in my life. I'm going to start camping some more in general. But I really could just use a pan on a fire and cook a mixture of a vegetable or a fruit. I could use 3 ingredients every time and some seasoning, and I bet I could make a ton of wonderful camping dishes very easily, no hassle whatsoever.
Oh.
Kosi. Oh, hey, is that you, Link? I've been nose down, so I don't know what's happening around me half the time. This is pretty involved, so I'm going to keep sitting here while I wrench on this. You might have heard, but when the upheaval happened, all the weapons decayed. I poured so much energy into trying to fix them, but it's been no use. Decayed. Yeah, just before the upheaval, gloom began pouring out of the ground. It clung to the weapons, pulsing as if alive. We watched as the weapons rotted to pieces right before our eyes. It was all pretty wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when Hyrule Castle can float, I've given up trying to make sense of most things. Oh, yeah. In case nobody has mentioned yet, you're welcome to the weapons over there. Though they probably won't be as much use to you since they're, you guessed it, decayed. I enjoy that they have their own way to fuse now. That is just a brilliant aspect to this game. I've always liked that. And we have Carini again. Who do we have here? Oop, all right. He's like, dude. Atmos. Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all my attention. Are you interested in the different peoples of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. When I'm out on a deployment with the monster control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in Lookout Landing about Hyrule's various peoples and their towns and villages. So, we played Breath of the Wild. I'm not going to go through all of these. We're going to discover more as we go on, but I do want to learn about Atmos, so. What about you? I work with the monster control crew. We are tasked with protecting everyone from monsters. There's been an uptick in their populations since the upheaval. But I'm not really the most skilled in combat. So instead, I use my knowledge of the areas to help determine where we should make deployments. Alright. Well, goodbye. There's been an increase in the number of unfamiliar monsters since the upheaval as well. Be careful out there. Thanks, Atmos. I appreciate that. These guys are resting, so I'm gonna let them rest for a little bit. Guys reading the newspaper. Let's check this out. Wartsworth. It's the same Hyrulean script, and yet it's so different from our modern language. I still have a lot to learn. Don't tell me. Based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm, you must be Link. Am I right? Pyrrha has told me so much about you. I'm Wordsworth. My research specialty is ancient Hyrulean. And by ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the texts found in the ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used as the time of Hyrule's founding at. Our modern language is built on that foundation. These books here are written in that ancient tongue. They look like gibberish to your average Hyrulean. Are you curious about ancient Hyrulean? I don't have anything to show you as things stand now, but I'm sure I'll someday have results posted and ready for all to see at the lab in Kakriko village. Read the Zonai survey team's 3 big ideas. Surveying shrines. The mysterious ruins that appeared due to the upheaval with strange dome-like protrusions were calling shrines. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environment. Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They release gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. If the effects of gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. Before entering any chasm, be sure to ask permission from Joshua, the leader of the chasm surveys. We of the Zonai survey team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it is her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. We have known very little of the Zonai, but we may now have evidence of their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive is Taro, the first individual in the world to find a clue to deciphering Zonai scripts. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base in Kakriko village. Yeah, I just read this. I was just making sure. Alright. There's a picture of Zelda and a picture of Link. And we've seen this lady before. So all these people were in the last game, except for maybe a few, like Garini here. But yeah, new faces and old faces for sure. This is Jared. I believe this is Robbie's companion. Hey, I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in the shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place and kicking up dust. I spend so much time cleaning in here, and there's still endless amounts of dust. Where does all this dust even come from anyway? That's a great question, Jaren. Probably from our feet. Alright, and before we go, as per usual, here we go. Here we go. We do not have a lot of material. We're definitely going to have to focus on sourcing materials today. Mwah. Bright fruit and mushroom mix. Love it. Got some glow for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And technically I would do 2 more, but I hardly have anything. Maybe I can make an elixir. We've got hold, and let's just do. I never really used wings in my previous playthrough. Sometimes I did, but never keys wings. Nice. Let's do one more thing. Now I should do 1 of each item moving forward, at the very least. I do have a system where I usually don't go below 5 markers or 10 markers. Depends on the item and how much I have of it. Spicy elixir, cold resistance for 7 minutes and 50 seconds. That's actually pretty prime to have early on. I have played over 800 hours in Breath of the Wild, and never have I been this involved in cooking early on enough in the game. Alright, so we're about to start advancing here. Let's go check a couple more things out real quick. We never really did explore Lookout Landing. We got Robbie over here inspecting some Zonai devices, which is pretty cool. We've got a well there, and I bet there's something absolutely interesting about it. I don't have any gear, and again, yeah, Mubs, definitely. I think I met your husband Garini inside. Pretty cool fella. Let's see what you got. Oh, sorry, this is me selling. There we go. This is unusual, but I do want to see if I can't purchase something. And I'm thinking about clothing. I was thinking that maybe I wouldn't. Wear other articles, but I think as long as I'm remaining at 3 hearts, 130, then I don't know. I'm gonna stay in this outfit most of the time, but I can sport other gear without, like, it's okay as long as maybe I don't upgrade them right now. I'm not certain, because that's a huge part of the game and I really enjoy it, so I want to upgrade them as well. And that might be fair, as long as, again, I stay at 3 hearts. Hylian hood, a hood weapon using traditional Hylian methods. Very cool. I believe this shop will expand over time. That's very exciting. We've got a stable over here that we will help build. Ooh, look at some horsey. I need to get a horse. That's going to be probably one of the first things we're going to do. And over here we have target practice. Oh, that was interesting. With some very good starter weapons over here. Pura, if I put this here, then that goes there. No, that's not quite it. That should do it. Hey, Link, you all set? I just wrapped up here myself. The travel point is working fine now, or it will be once you do your part.
Hey!
We're ready, Joshua. Pull the switch.
Hey!
Hey! All of the Skyview towers have now been activated.
Yeah.
Okay, Link, your turn. Go hold the Pure Pad over that terminal. I like how the terminals look different. It is clearly designed in this day and age, but I am curious about, I guess they just must have carved those holders there to look like Shiga material. Alright, the Skyview Tower is now active on your map. That means you can now use this travel point to get here at any time, instantly. The same is true for every Skyview Tower you add to your Puripad. Impressive, right? But Skyview Towers are about more than just traveling quickly. Their primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put, to make a map. The Pure Pad works with the Skyview Tower and scans the topography directly onto the map. Pretty great, Only thing is, you need a paraglider when you're scanning. It takes a lot of skill, and nobody here had what it takes. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested this out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. How awesome. Right, it's showtime. Let's start with a test scan. Now, it's time for our very first test launch. Our very first test. Just step over there into the circle and find me afterward, alright? I'll be observing from the research lab.
Yeah.
When the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing on the search for Princess Zelda. And I'll also need to update your map with the places where the upheaval has wreaked the most havoc. Best of luck! Right on. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Huh. Wow. This is just some straight up skill on Link's part. Eating mid-flight? Impressive. Still wasn't enough. Battle tip: aiming a bright light at enemies will blind them, causing them to drop their weapons. Oh, so that would be a pretty good effect for the star fusion. We're gonna pop up one more time because I didn't realize. Huh. How very curious is that? The Sky Island falls to Lookout Landing, but it is not first in the sky. That was a good. That was some good gliding up there, Link. I expected nothing less. So, how did it go? Did you get a proper map scan? Good. That map is crucial to our search. There are Skyview towers in every region in the world. You'll want to make a point of visiting them all.
Yes.
Right. Let's talk about the upheaval. It's affected more than just the castle. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming in from all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map. I can't say for certain, but I've got the nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomena. Hey, Doc, I don't know if this is helpful, but I heard something weird the other day. It was about someone who might have seen Princess Zelda at Rito Village over in Hebra recently. That is pretty weird. Yeah. Generally speaking, I don't put much stock into hearsay, but this does sound like it's worth looking into. Oh, and before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in the search for Princess Zelda. There is nobody who knows more about the goings-on in Hyrule than them. You can find them near the entrance to Rito Village. If you do go there, you should speak with the editor. I'm sure she could help out in some way too. I'll be here directing a variety of investigations into the upheavals, many chasms, and new ruins. I'll also be looking into the different villages. Someone, somewhere, might know what's happened to the princess.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you to check out the major phenomena that are troubling regions around Hyrule, Link. So yeah, I'm not always going to talk. It's quite a hassle. Well, would you look at this guy? Of course we're going to come right over and talk to him. Pen. Well, look at this. You're the one I saw flying around the sky. It's great to meet the first one to ever be launched from a Skyview tower. A real historic moment. Hey, what's your name? Link, you say. Hold on there. Really, your name is Link. Hey, buddy. You got the same name as a famous swordsman. Ha, good for you. Pretty big name to live up to, though. I'm Pen, by the way. I work for the Lucky Clover Gazette. I'm writing an article about this event, so folks everywhere will know about the Skyview Towers being activated. I'd better get to work. Our newspaper is short on staff, so I've had to flap all over the place to cover the news. Hey, we could use another reporter. You should join us. Seem like a brave type and all. That's what it takes. Our newspaper is based in Hebra, to the northwest. You'll find it near the bridge that leads to Rito Village. Stop by if you're up for the adventure of a lifetime in the newspaper biz. Until then, soar long. Cool. Cool. Oh, well that took a little longer than I thought it would. Okay, cool. So we have we've opened up here a bit. We have possibilities in our future, and we're gonna go for it. In my opinion, this is kind of like the end of the first episode and the start of the next. These twofers, mostly because I want to keep playing. I haven't even had a single battle yet, and I want to explore some more. And I know we'll have a lot of that, but I'm ready to get into it here a bit in general. It is kind of interesting to see a tower on the top of the mountain like that. Huh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Huh.
Ah.
Dabble and Bonnie. When I first played this shrine, to me, it made me think of Portal. It felt very test chamber like. Oh. Oh. Huh. Whoa. I rate that a 6 out of 10. I don't want to go into the chasms yet. But then again, maybe I should. All right. Geronimo! Easy peasy. Not ready. Hey. Oh, hey. Ow. Whoa. 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 Wild. Wow. Wow. Y'all really don't want me to get to this other light route. I guess it wouldn't really be a game if I wasn't trying to survive. If it wasn't a challenge, is what I meant to say.
Oh. Ah.
Very cool. I'm not gonna do 2 more meals because we've got to get going. Pause. Link, hello. The last time we met was at Hyrule Castle, if I remember right. I'm Haas, captain of the squad of Squad 1 of the Monster Control Crew. After our search for Princess Zelda at Hyrule Castle, I returned to my monster fighting duties. At the moment, we're closing in on a monster stronghold up ahead. Once we approach their base, we'll wait for the right opportunity and then launch our attack. I apologize if I'm being presumptuous, but running into you here feels like fate. I must say, nothing would be more encouraging than to have you, Hyrule's best swordsman, assist us. If we work together, I'm sure we could bring peace back to this land. Alright, sounds good. Let's go. Whoa. I'm gonna have to get better about not letting silly things like that happen if I'm going to play with this few hearts. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. Yep, yep. Very cool. This ruin feels unfamiliar to me, but